There is something fundamentally wrong with you if you love horror movies.
We're starting this one strong, guys. By the way, just want you to know that if you like horror movies, like moi, there's nothing wrong with you. You just enjoy a different art form, and you enjoy something different. That's fine. People enjoy their other things. I was gonna come into this video very angry, actually. I felt very disgusted by her take, and it's fine to have your opinion on not liking horror movies. That's totally fine. I can understand if you don't like horror movies. Totally agree. That's fine. That's on you. That's a you thing, right? But it is also just a me thing to like horror movies. But to say that there's something wrong with me for liking horror movies, well, you and I are gonna have an issue because what the hell, man? I mean, that's just inappropriate. It's very childish and narrow-minded if you think like that. But I could be wrong. Let me know down in the comments, while you're at it, like and subscribe, or don't leave a dislike. Anyways, let's just get straight into it and try to be as nice as possible. Yeah, don't send hate or anything like that. This person's been complaining about that a lot, and I don't condone any of that. It is awesome to share your opinion, but when it comes down to violence and or being immature as such, not good, not good, guys.
I've really been holding my tongue on this for a long time.
I think if you're going to be disrespectful like this to other people and their likes and hobbies, I think you should have held that tongue a little bit longer. Just me? Okay, whatever.
Why do you want to be scared all the time? Why do you like gore?
So, I see scary movies as a roller coaster to me. I take them as the same thing. I like the thrill of it. I love the kind of excitement I get from the ride. It's a story, and there is either a good story or there's a bad story. It just depends on it's an art form, right? There's work put done to it, just like anything else, and other people can appreciate that. You don't appreciate that, that's totally fine. But to be mean like this and call people mentally not good or normal is a bit rude. Let's use that PG word for now.
Why do you want to see blood and guts on screen when you could watch something nice?
I could use that same idea around on you. Why would you want to watch something nice? Why would you want to watch something with flowers and daffodils and teddy bears hugging each other? You know, I personally don't like My Little Pony, but I'm not going to call someone mentally ill for liking it.
You don't even have to feel nice when you watch stuff. You can watch something that's heart wrenching or sad but just like blood and guts.
That's the thing. You just ignored a key word or emotion that you could have used to describe horror movies. Scared, fear, anxiety. I mean, people want to feel those kinds of emotions sometimes. It's a rush. It's a different kind of feeling, and for some people it's different. For me, that's just how it is for me. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy horror for different things. Like I like them for the ride. I enjoy the the fear it gives me. I love the heartbeat, the racing of my heartbeat in my chest whenever I'm watching a horror movie. I love the suspense, if that sounds better and makes sense. So for other people, it can be different. So to say that and then just go like, well, why wouldn't you want to watch something like that? Like something that's more sad. Why would I want to watch something that's sad? Maybe I just want to watch something that's scary. That's totally fine with me. I mean, but at the same time, I I don't hate on someone who likes sad things. You do. Well, you hate people that don't like horror. You get what I mean, okay? Okay.
Like I see it on dating apps all the time. Oh, I need to watch horror movies with somebody during spooky season. Shut up, you.
Ouch. Maybe some people just want to watch horror movies with someone that's not you or something to silence someone on. That's just something they like. That's so critical of you. Wow. You don't even you don't even give an accurate opinion. And I want to state this in her bio. She says she's an inspiring comedian, and if this is one of her bits, it's not good. No one in the comments section is laughing. If anything, they're looking at this as rage bait, which I wouldn't be shocked if this was the case.
Your idea of romance, you want me to come over to your house. Me a woman, you a man, famously violent murderers as a genre. You want me to come to you a strange man's house and watch violence porn?
You act like all horror movies are like smut or something. You know, there's different levels of horror. There could be psychological, there could be slasher. You know, you're very ignorant to this whole concept and you're giving your opinion and, you know, being very judgmental without, you know, having proper knowledge on the topic you're talking about. And it's fine not to have the knowledge about it, but don't make this generalized idea of what horror is. It's not corn. This isn't smut, okay? Jesus Christ. I mean, that's ha ha ha. I don't know how whatever. Let's keep going.
And then kiss?
Okay, so here's the reason why people watch horror movies together. It's this suspense and this rush, and it's scary, right? And some people want to be held during it, and it could be a very emotional, high tense situation that you can get the comfort of another person that's next to you, and you could feel safe. And it's supposed to give this bond and connection with this person because you feel safe and you can trust this person to, you know, hold you during this emotional and scary moment. You know, this feels very depressing to hear this coming out of my mouth when I don't get any of this kind of action. uh,
It's not gonna work for me. And it's become so mainstream. People are like, I love horror movies. Why?
I get that it's not for you, but why do you have to be so uh rude and aggressive about why people like this stuff? I mean, it's fine to ask these questions. Don't get me wrong; it's totally fine. But to be like so aggressive with it, I mean, this is supposed to be your comedic idea of funny. I mean, I guess comedy is subjective, but this is just rude. And it doesn't seem like you want questions. It seems like you're just fulfilling what you want. You just want other people to agree with you on this. And that's going to be shown a lot later on that, yeah, I'm right. You just want other people to agree with you that people are just messed up for liking horror movies. It's quite mean and ouch. Really ouch.
Not even suspense or thriller. Horror. I cannot get behind this. I will not get behind it. Horror is such a quick swipe left for me. I'm like, near.
Okay, good. Good for you, I guess. Get what you're looking for, I guess. I don't know what else to really say to that. Anywho.
Near. Why do you like that? That's fucking weird. I'm not, I can't.
Jesus Christ, this lady is just something else. Just like, why do you like that? It's so fucking weird. Just like, what the hell? It's like going up to a guy that's like reading comics and he's just like, why do you like comics? God, you're such a fucking nerd. Oh, oh, that's personal.
I fear my take may not have been strong enough. Horror fans are proving themselves even more insufferable than previously thought in my comments.
What more do you expect out of people? I mean, you literally threw shit at them. They're gonna throw shit back, whether it's like, you know, appropriate or not. I mean, I'm throwing shit, but at least it's appropriate. I'm not being rude. I'd hope not. Well, maybe I'm making a few jokes, but still, I mean, it's it's like you did something. It's always a cause and effect, right? Okay, cause and effect. You said something rude, and now people have their own response and opinions because you put this in public. If you didn't want people to share their own opinions, whether appropriately or not, then you know you should have known better to put this public or private. Just saying.
They are ratioing me to hell because they're angry that I don't like what they like.
Wrong. That's not just what you said, lady. And if you had just said that, I wouldn't be here today. But you literally said that there's something fundamentally wrong with people that like horror movies, at least mentally or whatever you said. I mean, come on. At least be truthful what you were gonna say and own up to it. Come on. Come on.
The media literacy is at an all-time low.
Here we go, generalizing people for having opinions and stuff. Youch. That's you're something special, lady.
Like, horror fans are so like the TikTok generation, clearly.
Dude, you didn't learn anything from your first video at all. I mean, there was people with good, valid opinions, and you seem to just look at the bad criticism not a good criticism. I mean, that's on you if you don't look at all the comments and you just pick out all the bad ones. I mean, come on. What do you? I don't know what to say anymore at this point. It's just so redundant.
Everyone's like, how would you like it if I said that I didn't like the art behind you? I would say, okay, well, it's in my house.
What? What? That's not the criticism. That you know damn well that's not the criticism everyone's having towards you. You're calling them fundamentally wrong in the brain. You're saying that there's something wrong in the membrane for liking horror. Like, be more accurate saying that there's something fundamentally wrong for in your head if you liked that painting. Then that'd be more accurate representation of what people were saying in the comments. But no, that's not. You're hurting my brain cells, lady.
So it actually doesn't matter at all. They're so pressed. Insufferable people.
You're such an arrogant person. I mean, really? You're so high and mighty and then putting these people down above you. Arrogant, by the way, literal definition. So, you doing this, and then what makes you any better? Really? What makes you any better? You're so proud and mighty, and yet still haven't learned a thing from your previous video, which you were trying to do. That's the whole, you're asking questions, and you don't seem to want questions anymore. You just want to call out these people for being mean to you. Oh, God forbid they share their opinion when you have an opinion. That's the internet. Deal with it.
All of you. Why do you care I'm talking shit? I'm literally talking shit, and I've gotten a lot of views and engagement about it. And so I thank you for that. And I hope you have fun watching your violence porn, and I hope that you enjoy your trauma or whatever.
Because you keep on generalizing people for liking horror movies. You generalize them and saying that they're ill in the membrane. If anything, you're ill for keeping this fucking facade of acting like everything's okay. If everything was okay, you wouldn't be making a second video on this, in which you make technically 4 videos, but I'm going to be looking over the 3 that are actually important. But still, I mean, come on.
This is probably the last video I'll make on this, because y'all are really having a problem with me.
Yay.
And that's okay. I do want to let you know that I have spent the last 24 hours, 48 hours, fielding like actual death threats and insults that are just absolutely insane because I said that there's something wrong with you if you like horror.
It's not good that people are doing that stuff, but at the same time, you literally said someone is mentally ill if they like horror movies. That's generalizing a whole bunch of people, and it's rude. Once again, I'm not encouraging people to send death threats, but it's a cause and effect, okay? I mean, if you didn't want this heat, you didn't want this attention, you shouldn't have brought this up.
And listen, you've tried to educate me in the comments. And by educate, I mean you've called me fat, ugly, boring, unfunny, homophobic, racist, unsafe for autistic people, and a lot of other unfounded things.
Well, I agree with one thing. You're not really funny. If that was meant to be a comedy act, those last 2 videos, then you might want to work on your game a bit.
That one is founded. But I hope that the people who are in the comments saying, actually, horror fans are some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Because horror fans can be really nice people. It's been quite proven. But when you start just being rude, I mean, you push buttons and, well, you get what you get.
I would like you to go back through my videos and read the comments. You really have sought me out on other platforms. And you know what? What I hope is that you seek me out in the street.
Oh, God. She's getting this kind of mad. Okay. This is going to get interesting.
You already called me Andre the Giant, and you're right. Would you like to have this conversation in person?
Interview would be quite interesting, actually. I would love to have an interview with you. I would love to pick that brain of yours to see what the hell is going on there, you know? See what cogs are going and or not going.
Would you? I didn't think so. I think what you should do is go back to watching your weird fucking slasher films.
And you're shocked when you get hate, when you start being rude like this. Come on. Cause and effect. How many times do I have to fucking say this in this fucking video? I'm getting pissed now, okay? Your actions have consequences, lady. As much as those consequences not be as good as they should be, aka death threats, not good at all. But it's a cause and effect. It's an effect that you're making.
And listen, if my video offended you and the shoe fits, look inward. But if you were one of the people who saw the video and was like, yeah, I do have a lot of trauma, it is kind of odd that I find soothing in horror movies. That was the original intention. You misread it, and that's okay.
How? You literally generalized everyone who liked horror movies is mentally not there. What are you saying? You're not okay. This is not okay. This is not you being like, oh yeah, I'm dissing the haters. This is you. This is a cry for help. More like it. Oh my god.
You know, that's one of the risks we run when we put videos on the internet. So I'm really not pressed.
You seemed a bit pressed. I'm just saying, you made 4 videos or so on this subject, even saying that someone should walk up to you on the streets and say this. That's the definition of pressed.
But you guys are. And yeah, I just really encourage you to think about how you treat other people on the internet.
Same goes for you, lady. Same goes for you.
I have been a fat woman on the internet for over a decade, far over a decade. So I'm really thick-skinned.
What does that have to do with anything about this subject? Your chubbiness does not correlate with the subject of movies or horror. I don't even know anymore.
A lot of people have said some really heinous shit to me on the internet. And I slept really soundly last night. Like, you guys aren't doing it for me. But
Oh, okay.
I do hope you treat other people with a little bit more kindness. And also, I do want you to know that you can close the app.
All those things about being nice, about getting off of TikTok, can apply to you. You're being so rude, and you were being so rude in the first place. That's how it all started. That's the situation that you put yourself in. Like, come on, like, can't you understand that?
When you see something you don't like, you don't even actually have to close the app. You can get off of my video or off of my profile. You really, for real, don't have to engage. And a lot of you have spent hours in the comments arguing and calling me really mean names, and there just really isn't a reason for that.
I guess there isn't really much of a reason to be telling everyone that likes horror that there's something mentally wrong with them. Oh, wait, you did that.
I was doing a haha funny, and you didn't like it, and that's gonna be okay.
You're being serious. Oh god, you're being serious. That was meant to be funny? You talking about how someone has mental illness if they like horror movies? That's funny to you? Wow. That is special. That is something special. I can't really say much else about that is appropriate because YouTube would come over and slap my ass if I had said something else. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh heavens.
I hope that you find some peace. And ultimately, I love you dearly.
Guys, don't fall for it. It's another one of her jokes, okay? She does not love you. All jokes aside, well, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end it here now. I just wanted to express my frustration of this lady. Yeah, I mean, I'd hope you guys understand that this isn't okay to just bash a generalized amount of people for just liking a thing that's totally normal, by the way, like horror. But you know, that's just me. Let me know down in the comments if I was wrong at all. I'm gonna take a deep and awesome nap now. God, I can't even speak. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a grand day, better than me, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.